Good morning and welcome to this morning's panel presentation on augmented reality and virtual reality, and will it change the face of EMS manufacturing? I'm joined by a distinctive panel to discuss this. To my extreme left, I have Tobias van Rosen from Kutz Ersa. Welcome, Tobias. Thank you. Yeah. To his right, we have Valdemar Christen from ASM Global Services. Welcome. And then, of course, to my right, we have Michael Henke from REM Systems. Okay?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to get started with my very first question. And let's see. Augmented reality is offering a number of different applications to assist operators. What are they? What are you using augmented reality for at the moment, Tobias?
It is clear that we can clearly say that a panel or a group of people know more than one. And if we talk about supporting our customers, when a field engineer or a service engineer or a customer is dealing with a problem at a machine, that's where the augmented reality actually at the moment is the most concrete for us. That's where we will actually implement, or we do implement, a connection to our specialists in-house. And that's where we have these Google glasses or something alike that will support our customer, and then you have a direct connection and the right specialists at place actually to support.
Okay, so you're using it for support. It's obviously going to save a lot of time with sending support engineers out with flights, hotels, and all that kind of issue.
But that's not the only thing. That's where it becomes the most concrete. That's where people can understand, okay, if we talk about virtual reality, augmented reality, how do I get a reality from, let's say, the shop floor to somewhere else?
Right.
There are quite a number of different things where this is implemented, where the principles of visualization, of getting a reality or how to visualize things, which we make more concrete. Especially in programming of a machine. So let's say before the machine starts working, how do you visualize that, where we have a lot of new things implemented?
Yeah.
And then also, let's say at the end, when the machine has done its job, how do we visualize the results that come out? And also there, the virtual reality is really kicking in, let's say.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's really good for showing hidden parts of inside the machine, which you can't normally see. You can actually, as you say, visualize it for using...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how we then... thank you.
Little technical glitch there.
Let's say that's also on the support side again, where we started, where you will say, okay, how do we visualize things inside, where you implement, or where we implement CAD drawings, really to explain to someone in the field what is going on, which screw to turn, and how to solve problems the fastest. Yeah. It becomes really concrete. It's not just a theory anymore.
Absolutely. Valdemar, what is ASM using augmented reality for? Where are you going with it?
We are very convinced that augmented reality will become a key element if it comes to knowledge management. And you know that this is a very wide range, starting with operation, maintenance, troubleshooting, and all that topics will support operators in future in order to use equipment in an even more efficient way.
Right. Okay. So better management of the factory floor and this type of thing. I know you're using some systems to identify which manager is qualified to do certain tasks, and then send them to that particular part of the factory.
Yeah, exactly. And further key element is that this kind of data or information is available wherever the operator is and wherever it is needed. Because we are involving here smart devices. Right. And again, you know, here we offer customers the possibility to use a wide range of smart devices, smart glasses, phones, watches, all that, what is available in the market. Yeah. We have quite near to zero limitations here.
Good, good. And Michael, you blew my mind last Productronica with your demonstration of the visualization of a reflow oven, and where you actually saw the profile in real time. That was one of a few examples you showed. What are you doing now with augmented reality?
This was our first step also to explain our customers how helpful also augmented reality can be. We use therefore our HoloLens system. With the HoloLens system have you then the possibility also to have a look in the profiles, yes, for sure, but in all profiles. So that means you have a production of several systems, and then you can indicate which profile is running, how temperature was reached, and what issues have also the system itself. So it's X-ray the system, and also the feedback from the customers are very good, very good. In this case, they can also analyze much better. In case of standing in front of the machine, they have also decentralized this information.
But is it real, or is it? Or
No,
is
that's
it a
real.
gimmick?
That's
I mean,
real.
I mean,
no, that's real. That's
okay.
real. This is very important. That's not a fake. This is not
Right.
not a database for future views. No, this is the actual data that the machine have running, that the existing machine is running. All values are actually transported to this HoloLens system. And nowadays we present also the next generation, that also the customer, the operator, and the maintenance guys are able to do their work by themselves. So we have also a portal called Wiki, where we offer them all this information to identify the issues, to localize the issues. So you will be guided with the system to which system have this issue, which systems need support, and you have a quick solution. And important is also that it's very simple to use, use with signs, independent from the language, independent also from the knowledge of this person. Because nowadays we had also the reaction from the market, not everyone is trained very well, because a lot of people also change the companies and so on, and therefore it is needed to have an instrument for fast training by themselves. And also you get also the documentation that these guys are able to do this job with augmented reality. And now we start big projects with augmented reality to have the transparency globally in each country, in each production.
Yeah, great. We'll go into a bit more into training in a moment. But on the reflow profiles in the ovens, for example, the operator could then have, say, a tablet in his hand, and he can tweak or change the profile if he needs to.
They can do it. They have different solutions available. So first is for sure HoloLens, but it's not only the solution. So you can also use tablet, or you use your smartphone.
You can change it in HoloLens?
Yeah, you can change it. Yes,
Yeah?
you can change it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very important. This is also brand new, that you can change it. And important is also the system guided you also with which tools you need. For example, to change a filter system, you need, for example, a sealing. You need, for example, a screwdriver or what else. And this is very important. And they get also a daily task with the HoloLens, what to do. Yeah, very efficient and very guided.
Right. Excellent, excellent. So, going back to you, Tobias, I mean, do you think that AR is going to be essential to reducing field maintenance in the future?
Yeah, for sure. I think, we don't think, we know that the whole augmented reality, like Michael just said, it's a guidance. So be it in service, but be it also in operating, be it in programming, be it in after the machine did a job, we really, with augmented reality, we want to guide the operator or the customer with the machine. Right. So it is the way to go, yeah.
Absolutely. What about security? I mean, is that an issue? Because a lot of companies are not really that keen about you remotely connecting into their factory.
True. It is an issue because everybody is concerned. I mean, we all got a lot of emails lately by the end of May about the GDPR. Yeah. And of course, people are concerned. Who is watching? Who is doing what? Which information is actually going out? But we see that this is the trend where we go, and everybody has to get used to it. And of course, this is based on trust in the beginning. So not everybody is following at the same speed, but for sure, it is the way to go, and it's the way that everybody will go.
Yeah, okay. Do you share that, Walden?
Totally. And we have to consider one thing, that I think you have different aspects in different countries as well.
Yes.
So you have to cover the whole, let's say, requirements worldwide if you want to establish a solution. We were very focused on having a certified solution. So we can offer right now a communication platform which is certified on an annual base. Because again, you know, we are talking here about a very dynamic market. And for that reason, you need to have a state-of-the-art system all the time.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. So, Michael, I mean, do you treat your customers differently in Europe because of the GDPR than you do with Asia and United States?
We first in this way that we also have prepared a database with all the information to solve issues, to solve failures, to work independently without the support from, for example, the headquarters. So that gives us also more room, that the customer themselves can have the solution with their own database. So we prepare this database, so you don't need a direct connection all the time. But for sure, when you have direct connection to the headquarters, when you have second or third service level requested, then we use a VPN tunnel. This is the safest instrument in the market at the moment.
Yeah.
And we see for sure, in this case, that first they start also to solve these issues with the platform that we offered, with all these documents, with all these movies, with the animation. And second is also to call the guys directly with this tunnel, connection.
Right.
Just to jump in on that one, I think that when people see the benefits of the augmented reality, of this big data, when they see the use that they get out of it, then they will also agree to how to say, not give up privacy, but to join and to trust that the privacy is respected because of the benefits that you get out of it. Of course, there's people who are pioneers who want to go first, and there is followers. But for sure, it will. I think in the next 5 years, we will see everybody saying, "Oh yeah, for sure, this is the way we will go."
Yeah, but to Michael's point, I think it's a good idea to have a big repository of data and information already on the home system.
Yeah, for sure.
And then maybe have to go in through the VPN just for troubleshooting or issues that you need to do with service.
Exactly, the machine does not have to be online all the time. Nobody's nowadays with our phone, but you're not connected or sending data all the time. It's once in a while, and then the information goes out and comes back.
Yeah.
So it's not that someone puts everything open and says, "Oh, here you go."
Yeah.
Important in our case is also that the customer can make their sequences by themselves. So that means also if they have a need of this service, of these activities, they can also do it by themselves. This is very important because we offer the open system. Open system also where the colleagues are very warm welcome also to enter the system. Instead of have 10 Google Glasses or 10 HoloLenses available in the production, I think this is the case, but also the customer asks all the time, is this able also to support our systems?
Yes.
And we offer this, so with our system, this is an open source. This is an open source where also pick and place AOI system can jump in, for example.
That's a really interesting point. I mean, do you think it's going to be able to connect in with a CFX and these different standards?
Yeah. This is also a standard that we already included.
Yeah.
So we are very flexible also with the Hermes standard. So this, I think also the guys are here in this group, and this gives the benefit also to the customer that the transparency that we offered can be also used all the time.
It's really interesting. What is your view, Valdemar? I mean, what are the? Let's go forward and look at the benefits of training for augmented reality. Are you going to be using ASM looking at it as a tool for training?
Definitely yes, and but we see augmented reality always in combination with e-learning and with remote support. And all that together gives a customer an opportunity to handle more things in future. That means finally that customers will be less dependent on on-site vendor support based on our concept.
So one operator on the floor can do multiple tasks because he has the information brought to his HoloLens glasses.
Yeah, and you are totally right. This is a very interesting aspect because you know that all our customers are very focused on reducing the number of operators at the line. And for that reason, the complexity will grow for the operators. And for that reason, augmented reality will become an enabler to handle that growing.
I would think it'd become essential because I mean, not every operator, it's impossible for every operator to do every task. So he's going to have to be educated along the way.
Exactly. Yeah. Learning on a job is king here. Right.
Okay. So, Tobias, just to round off here, what systems currently available are the most effective, and who's leading the pack? Because you've got HoloLens and you've got various other versions of it. Which one do you find is most useful?
We find there's many possibilities. Like we spoke earlier, you can go over your phone or tablet, but what we see the easiest for what we just spoke about, the support, because let's say a group of people know more than one single one or one operator. So that's where the Google Glass is extremely helpful. That's you see what the other person sees. You speak directly. You don't. The hands are free. So that's something that for us we see is the most useful. But we're not limited to that.
Okay. Do you have a view on it, Valdemar?
I mean, we are talking here about an emerging industry.
Yes.
So finally, nobody knows what will be again the big
winner,
player in
yeah.
future, you know. And so we were very focused on finding partners with a fit for our industry. That means we had 3 key requirements. It is they have to be very fast. We cannot wait for solutions for a month. Second thing, we need flexible solutions because again, you know, our customers expect adaptations and things like that. So the system has to offer that kind of capability. And the final thing is, which was a showstopper up to now, is it has to fit to the customer's budgets.
Right.
Finally, our customers expect a return on invest within a short time. And for that reason, we need partners who have solutions on a reasonable cost level.
So obviously then you must be going towards existing packages. You're not trying to produce a customized system.
Right.
And you have to use existing packages so you can keep the cost down, yeah?
Yes, existing packages, plus our partners have to be able to handle, for example, our data.
Yeah.
So we cannot start from the beginning. They have to handle our data in order to work out solutions very fast, very flexible.
Yeah. Okay. Last word to you, Michael.
So in our case, we use HoloLens for sure. We use the standardized solutions. And important is also that the customer themselves can also customize their solution so they can implement the data. Important is also that the simplifying of the solution, simplifying of the animation, this is a very key factor for us. And we had a very good result with the HoloLens because we have the camera, we have the microphone, we can implement all the movies, we can implement drawings, we can implement this requested data that they're really looking for. This is a really proactive system where also the customer is very satisfied. And if the customer is satisfied, then he will also use it. And for sure, they have also the selection that they not only use the HoloLens. HoloLens, we had also the feedback from the market is very helpful also to train them, also in process side, when they have an issue with the process. So then they can have a look and compare it with other results before. They can also put in pictures and compare the pictures. So this is the reality that we have now in the market that we can also offer without entering directly the connection to the headquarters, to our technology experts, to be independent and make sure also they do the right things with the analysis.
Has it required a huge investment in software development and for all the animations and graphics? I mean, I would imagine that's a massive task.
For sure, for us as REM thermal system, first we invest really a lot, also a lot in time to think about what can be the best solution. Not only the glass or the HoloLens itself is the solution. The solution and the performance is how you can integrate things to help also the customers. And this is very important. And then cost-wise, I think it's very attractive when you can see also how much time you save. You save around 70% of timing, 30% of also travel costs.
Well, exactly. I mean, you've got the travel costs of sending somebody there, maybe an airfare, hotels, transport, and then obviously the downtime. You may be down for 3 days.
Downtime
can
for
you
sure.
afford to lose 3 days production?
Yes, this is not acceptable anymore, not with our products, and also with the products from the colleagues. We are pretty sure this is a market, they need a fast reaction, no doubt about that. And we are professionals here to support them also in a professional way.
Absolutely.
That means also we use different tools to support them, and they see also a big benefit in case also to support them with process solutions. So identify the process, which can be also optimizing tools to have them also optimized process itself to run the production.
Okay. And of course the maintenance as well.
The maintenance as well, this is a training tool for sure, but not always use augmented reality. They train them at the first level, and then later on they do a job by themselves. They can do it, and if they need help, they can collect the glass, use it, and then store it back again. This is the reality that we have seen.
Gentlemen, I really interesting area of emerging technology. We're obviously going to be talking about it many times again in the future, but for now I want to thank you all for joining us. Tobias van Rosen from ERSA.
Thanks.
Thank you. Valdemar Christen from ASM Global Services. Thank you. And of course, Michael Henke from REM.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And thank you for joining us today.